And we have breaking news in the studio right now. Ganzo has now gone small in 2021. Hold on. Everything's gone small in 2021. Hold on. Where's my baby banter? Jeez. Okay, so, banter, like small knife. Let's make it bigger. Okay, let's make it smaller. No, I said bigger. No, smaller. Okay. So the FH41, but S for small, for minuscule, should have been M for minuscule. So the 41, and the 41, I like the 41. Do you like the 41? I'm digging that 41. 41. I'd say, really, and maybe I said this before and then maybe I just lied, but the 41 is like my favorite Ganzo model because that's just a stunning design, isn't it? Why didn't I come up with that? Hell no, of course not. Deep carry pocket clip. Oh, wonderful. And, the screws aren't, flat, whatever. I mean, we're talking like under 30 bucks all in. We did test the D2 and it's really D2 and it can even be a Rockwell of 60 or 61. Doesn't necessarily mean it cuts worth of shit, but I mean, hey, it's under 30 bucks and it's got bearings and it's got great fit and finish and fun, all that shit. Okay, but bingo, let's make it smaller. So, what the heck? We made it smaller. Hey, you're in here too. Let's get colors. Look at this. That blow your mind. It's like blue, green, and orange. That is blue, right? I think I threw that in the dye pot. It was that grayish color, And so I said, to hell with it. Let's just finish it off. It's almost blue, but now it's really blue. And so you can get it smaller. So you can be cool for 2021. Then you can start carrying this one next year in 2022. We'll be over the phase by then, I'm sure of it. So let's take a real quick little look. Oh, by the way, where's my crazy Spyderco that I've been playing with? Where the hell did I put you? Okay, you're over here. All right, just in case you need some kind of, reference point. There is an awesome knife. So awesome, not as awesome. Oh no, I mean size. That was it, the reference on size. So yes, this is much smaller than the PM2 in M4, by the way, in Arctic Fat Carpet, whatever, Arctic Storm, whatever the hell it is. So, but let's get the baby bender out. Oh, man. Now you're hurt. Oh, by the way, you can't buy this knife. It is unavailable globally. Got to go to another universe or planet or something. And that is because the blue comes with a black blade, black stuff. But if you swap it out with the black scale one that has a stonewash blade, you can make your own, buddy. And then the black blade stonewash comes into a total ninja thing. So however you want to do that. But wow, what a still, whew, wow, that is tiny. Okay, so let's see if we can actually get some information here on how small this is. Under 3-inch blade? Could it be? No. 3 and almost a 7, but 6.85, whatever you want to call it. 7/8, 6 and 7/8. 17.5 millimeters or centimeters. Millimeters that'd be small, wouldn't it? Come here. 0.48, 12.2 millimeters. Under 3 millimeter blade stock at 0.10. Now, piece of paper. Thank you. Okay. Let me think about this. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, not super scary sharp, but let's try this one. Yeah, about the same. Maybe this is a little bit better, actually, a little bit sharper, but not by a whole lot. But, you know, okay. So not quite 7 inches, but it's a 3-inch blade, as opposed to the original right here. And good Lord, if we can, what do we got? A magnet repelling it? Okay, 3.5-inch blade, 8 inches overall. Okay, see what I'm saying? So this is normal knife. Actually, this is pretty close to this. 1/4-inch difference, blade length the same, but handles longer on the PM2. So PM2's got a 1/4 inch over on this knife. Otherwise, you know, pretty much the same. So think on that. But I mean, really, this, I really like this. Now, I mean, here's the other end of that stick, though. By the way, how much does it weigh? And let's get the greenie out here. I'm sure orange is pretty much the same. 2.5 ounces at 72 grams. Okay. So when you're carrying this huge boat anchor, by the way, at almost 104 grams, I know that's a hell of a weight, at 3.65 ounces. Oh, I got to work out. And yeah, so an ounce different. This is still lighter than the PM2, by the way, but okay. Heavier than the bug out, this one, by the way, and not as long overall length as the bug out either. The Benchmade bug out, to be clear on that. So how's the action? I don't know. I haven't been fishing at that lake lately. Oh, you mean pivot wise here? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. You know, I love Ganzos. They're fun. It's like, I think I do them now just so I can get some jackass to cruise by my video and go, Chinese junk, you know, and it's like, this is not a boat, okay? Look up Chinese junk. It's a boat, okay? And besides, it's like, go tell Fair & Forge their Pro Series is nothing but junk, and Sharp by Design, his stuff, Chavez, who all's having stuff made in China now, right? I mean, like everybody, Arcane Design, Stamp Designs, Finch Knives, and on and on and on and on and on, okay? So, not counting CRKT, Kershaw, the bird knives, you know, from Spyderco, including even the Spyderco Resilience, and et cetera, okay? So, point made, I mean, yes. I mean, some things are better than others, no matter where they come from in the world. And so, these, I think, my own opinion, and I've handled at least 3, maybe 4 knives in my entire life. Yes, this is good stuff for the $1. Okay, this is under $30. You got Contour G10 scales, nice, decent lockup. You know, they skeletonize the liners, bearings, nice grind on here. Plunge looks symmetrical. Action, nice drop. It's centered, okay? So look at the design flow. That's fine too. Blade to handle length. It's all there, okay? Lanyard hole. Hardware looks pretty acceptable. Deep carry pocket clips. Seen stuff like this on much more expensive knives. And, you know, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir by and large. I'm sure most of you guys that have had a Ganzo knife in your hand would agree. This is a good little user carry knife just for shits and giggles. And you know what? I mean, they sharpen up fine. They're D2. They are actually D2 steel. You know, whether that's, you know, there's D2 and then there's D2. So, no, I don't expect a lot from these knives. And, you know, I have a strop and I have a KME sharpening system. I can sharpen a knife. So when it gets dull, that's what I do. First, though, I make sure it goes to like butter knife sharpness. And, and then I spend much more time sharpening it. But Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where my FH51 is, but I have one, and I used it all the time because it has a little really kind of, I guess Nick Shabazz would call it stabby, a little stabby kind of on the end. But I mean, it was good for picking labels off boxes and this and this and this. And so I thought, wow, this is so cool. One thing about this S, the FH41S, still I can get 4 fingers on here. I mean, there's some knives out there that are 3-finger knives, okay? So that's good. And, you know, you got this little choil here for sharpening. That counts when you're stropping, and that counts when, at least for me it does, when I'm running my stones on there on the KME as well. So that's good. It's not real thick blade stock, so that's good. It's pretty slicey. I don't know. And you know what? Fidget factor galore. And, you know, if you got some non-knife person that, you know, you don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want to give them a pocket knife of some sort, this will actually serve them pretty damn well and cost you very, very little. All right. So, I mean, you know, look at the steel liners, and they are not embedded liners. So I like that. I think it feels, you know, more structural. Sometimes those ones that are nested are a little thinner, and it doesn't feel quite as solid. But I could be wrong there. It gives me that feeling personally. So I like that. And you know what? I mean, what came out? I mean, we had the early models, right, of Ganzo, correct? And then they came out with the D2 stuff, and so was the FH11, correct? And, you know, a lot of these that I've gotten over the last few years, I mean, who cares, right? It's like people go, you're going to sell some of those? Why? Why? What am I going to sell them for? You know, you can buy them for as little as I could sell them for. I mean, you're paying shipping. Hey, why don't I pay $5 shipping and sell it to you for $15? I mean, I might as well keep it if I'm going to net $10 out of it. And here's the 12, right? And the 12 was interesting because you could flip the clip on this. See, no left-hand option, but this one you could, right? That's the 12. Then there was the 21, okay? No left-hand option on that, but the 21, I liked the 21 when it came out. I thought it was cool, but I liked the 11 as well. And then we flip, because I got the 61. I don't have, of course, the 41, 21, 41. I don't have the 31. I don't have the 51. And then this one was interesting too. This is the 71. And I just thought it was way cool. You can tell how much that blue affected, you know, because this is the color this was that color until I threw it in the blue. So it did affect it somewhat, by the way. And then I have never got rid of this. This is oldie. What was this? I just wrote auto, but I can't remember the model number per se. Well, other than it probably says the 758. I'm sorry. Yikes, it's on the blade. How about that? That's cool. You know, and that's back in the day. This was a ProTech knockoff, I guess. I think most people can tell that difference between that and the ProTech. God only knows. So, and then this little baby doll here, which is what, the 921. And I got this in a couple of colors. And then this one here, the old cleaver look. I was excited about this when it came out, the 81. So, and you know what? You can go on Power Cutlery, but you can get these in a lot of different places. And the AliExpress places where I got these FH41S, because I couldn't get them, you know, at Power Cutlery. They didn't have them in at the time, this and this and this. So, wow. Also, this is another new one that is the FH923. How about that? way cool as well. So really kind of stacking up, aren't they? And of course, the FH922. So really, this is a toss-up. The 941 and this. Two really, really intriguing knives for sure. I don't know. I may go give this the nod here. They did a really good job on this one. Back to the disassembly. Disassembly. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, you're tight. But the pivot didn't spin. So that's a good thing, right? That must mean, yeah, we do. We have a flat spot there, which is great. I think we got number 6s, which are forgivable because this is a very inexpensive knife. So it's all good. Hey, if it'll come apart, go back together without any major hardware failures, that'd be a win right there, you know, for no more than they cost. And one more. Now let's see if we can lift this. Lift the clip. Same size screws. Okay, and ooh. I thought we had it. Nope, not quite. Okay, we do now. So there's the liner. Got some lube on it. Other than that, no big deal. Very shiny. And separate the two. Here's our body screws here. Okay. Knock them down, and they're the same size. G10 scale, lock bar side. Liner, lock bar side. And get the pivot screw out of the way. Body screws. And we've got bearings, and they're not ceramic. But that's fine. I'm not, you know, a big stickler for that regardless, but I understand there's some people that like them that way. Some people don't care. I don't. Woo. Okay. Got the bearings out since they're steel. And yeah, they've got, it's a heavier type of lube on here, which I'll replace, but skeletonized liners, blade stop, backspacer, looks good. And here we are. Not a problem. I like these knives. I know other people that do too. I just like carrying them around, using them. They're easy to get along with. They're very inexpensive. So yeah, I mean, I had that FH41 for working for me for a couple of years until I lost the damn thing, and I sharpened it up multiple times, back and forth. But it never fell apart on me. I mean, I've heard some people saying, oh, a pocket screw just falls out for some reason, or this or that. I've never had a hardware failure. I've never had them go, off center. I don't know what people are doing with them, but I mean, I just used mine, picked it up and used it for whatever it needed to be used for, and I didn't have a problem. So, okay. Let's get this in here. Of course, if budget knives are not your thing, then okay. I like them. I think they're a lot of fun. And, you don't have to spend a lot of money. I mean, I've had several guys going, had this conversation with my buddies like, if I had money, would I want one really expensive knife or a bunch of several very inexpensive knives? And I think that's an interesting, point, because it's nice to have a variety if you don't have the budget to have numerous knives. Then I think, there's something to be said for that. And let's get this other body screw in here. I know I have a ball with budget knives. I don't feel intimidated like, oh my God, if this thing fell off the table or something happened to it, then I'd be really screwed because this thing would lose hundreds of dollars worth of value because of a scratch. You just don't feel that way about these. And you know what? G10 is really, really durable stuff. And, chemical resistant as well. So, makes a great material. And let me see if I can get this damn screw through here. Come on. Let's get it in here. And yeah, these FH41S, as you can tell, it's just right hand only carry. These pocket screws are a little different. They're kind of some fatties here, so they're different than the body screws are. And let's get it rolled in here. Well, did we have a problem with any of the hardware? No. Came apart, went back together. Let me see if we've got this. Ooh. Yeah, I think whoops, wrong side. That's why we got a D-shaped pivot. Okay. Let's see about getting this centered up. Well, it looks pretty damn centered up right there. But I'm wondering if I've got it. Yeah, no play in it. Nice drop. I mean, really, a really nice drop for a light blade. There's a lot of small knives that have a very light blade on them, and they just don't drop. They just don't have action. And one of the things I do like about my baby Banter is that it's not bad. Not as good as the Ganzo, actually, but not bad. I'm surprised it drops that well for as super lightweight as that blade is. You see what I'm saying? So this is nice. Great fidget factor on it, that's for sure. Back with the FH41S. Come in different colors. Nice and fidgety. Deep carry pocket clip. Got a back spacer. Got liners that are skeletonized. Bearings. All right. I like it. I like the the shape of it. I like the design. And that's why I've always liked the FH41. But now you can get it in a smaller version, and they're very inexpensive. All right, bye-bye. Guys, you know what we do? We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.